Hey guys, this is All Stream That, back with another episode of MLB The Show 19, Road to the Show, with our second baseman. And today, we have, I think it's 6 games, it might be 7. It is 7 games. We have 3 games against the Chicago White Sox, and 4 games against the Detroit Tigers, all at home. And let's go ahead and get into the games. And let's go ahead and do some ladder training. I have not done this mini game yet, I don't believe. So this will be something new. And that will take our durability from 84 up to 86. Okay, I don't know what happened, but now we're talking to the manager. The numbers indicate we're not drawing as many walks as our competition this season. Be patient in the box, boys. Get the count in your favor, then look for pitches you can drive. Plate discipline and power have a double performance gain. And here we are playing the Chicago White Sox. We didn't get to do our ladder training, so I don't know what happened there. But we are down by 3. We do not have a 1/3 rivalry with the White Sox, so this is not going to be guaranteed strikes by calling 2 timeouts, but they should still be up and in, which that was. And we have a 17-game hitting streak, and there's nobody out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. And it's 1-2. We swing at the curveball, and it was a little early. Here's the 1-2 pitch. We foul off a curve. He's really liking that curve. Okay, 2-2. And we strike out. And here is Thomas Tellis. Runner on first and 1 out. And that's a double play to end the inning. And we're back up for our second shot here. 1 out, bottom of the 4th, nobody on. And we are still down by 3. And that's a foul. Fastball not quite up, but it was in. Slider outside. Count is 1-1. Another slider outside. The count is 2-1. And that slider was in the zone, and we foul it off. Swing on time for a hit. The count is 2-2. I don't think that was on time, and it won't be a hit either. That is caught for out number 2. And here is Damon Simmons. 1 out, runners on the corners. And a double play to get out of it. And we have our 3rd attempt. Just driving a run. We are up by 1. So calling timeouts will do nothing. Runners on the corners with 1 out. And that's a foul. We got a hold of it, but it was a little bit early. Let's see if that's going to work. Everybody's good. So here's J.P. Crawford, a full count with 1 out. And the bases are loaded. And that's a walk. And here is Miles Harper with an 0-2 count. He has an 0-2 count, and he strikes out. And here is Dominic McDonough. He has a 3-0 count. He shouldn't be swinging. And that's a walk. And here is Greg Bird. 0 for 1. He reached on an error last time. He's got an 0-1 count. There's 2 outs. Bases loaded. And that is going to be caught by the center fielder. It is. Out number 3. And here we are again. We're up by 3 now. Bottom of the 7th with 1 out. Curveball inside for ball 1. Curveball outside for ball 2. That would have been a ball had we not swung. And that is going to be a fly ball to center field, caught for out number 2. And here's Derek James for the White Sox. Runner on first with 1 out, top of the 9th. And there it is. That is the game. We have won. And here's our second game against the Chicago White Sox. It is tied. Bottom of the 2nd, nobody on, nobody out. And let's see what they're going to pitch to us here. Good catch. Not even mad. Okay. You know, not much you can do there. We've got Matt Duffy. Top of the 4th, nobody out. Runners on first. And it's a double play. And here's our second shot. Still 0-0. 2 outs, nobody on. And let's see what they have for us now. Okay, that was a slider. That was a little bit low. And curveball, we fouled off. The count is 0-2. One and 2 on a high fastball. Another fastball inside for ball 2. The count is 2-2. And that fastball probably would have been ball 3, but we swung and missed. And here's Ramon Torres. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 5th, still tied. And there it is. The reaction was terrible. Normally they hit him further, so I usually pull back. We're up by 1, so the timeouts don't work. Runner on first with 2 outs. And that was a absolutely terrible swing. Here's the 0-1, and that's a pitch out. Count is 1-1. Count is 1-2. He's pitched everything on the upper outside. That is going to drop. And here's J.P. Crawford. 2 outs, runners on first and second. With a 1-run lead, he's got an 0-2 count. There we go, and he's going to run. And he's in. That works, and here's Justin Upton. He's got a 3-2 count. There's 2 outs. We're going to run. And that's strike 3. And here is Ramon Torres. Top of the 7th, 1 out, nobody on. And there's out number 2. And here's Pedro Diaz, top of the 8th. Nobody on, nobody out it is, tied at 2. And he's got an 0-2 count. And there is out number 1. And we are 1 for 3 right now, a single in the 6th. Let's advance the runner. And we can now call our timeouts. It's got a 4-seam, 2-seam, and changeup. Okay, that's a foul, a little bit late. Okay, that's strike 2. We missed it. And it is the top of the 10th. 1 out and a runner on second. Still tied at 2. There we go. 2 outs now. Runner on third. And we're down by 1 now. 1 out, nobody on. We should have had that. Okay, well, we're swinging low, they're pitching high. That one's way high. The count is 1-2. Still 1-2. And we strike out. And we've lost. And here we are in our third game against the Chicago White Sox. 2 outs, top of the first, and nobody on. There we go. That will end that half of the inning. And here we are. We're 1 for 9 with 4 strikeouts in this series. We need to turn it around. We are up by 2. Bottom of the first, nobody out, nobody on. Good catch. And here is Cheng Ho Yang. We are still up by 2, top of the third with 2 outs. Nobody on, and we should be able to get that. And there it is. Do not record an out within the first 4 pitches. Bottom of the third, 2 outs. We're still up by 2 with nobody on. Okay. That was a 12-6 curve. That's a 4-seam. Okay, there's 3 pitches. There we go. And the challenge has been completed. And now we are basically just trying to get something. He hasn't thrown a single pitch inside the zone. Okay. And we strike out. We did take quite a few pitches off of him, though. And here's Omar Narvaez. We are still up by 2. And that's a hit. And we get another shot here. We are up by 3. Bottom of the 6th. Runner on second, nobody out. And there is ball 1. It is a new pitcher for me. 4-seam slider, curve, and change. Okay, that would have been a strike either way. And the count is 2-1. Two and 2 as we swing at a low change and foul it off. And we completely missed that slider. And here is Esteban Tavares. We are up by 6 in the top of the 7th. There's 2 outs. And there's out number 3. And we get another shot here. We are up by 4. Nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th. And he has thrown another ball. This is a different pitcher. We're not going to swing until they throw a strike, and there it is. And there's strike 2. And it's another foul. Okay, the count is 2-2. Still 2-2. We've taken 6 pitches away from him. Okay. And we have one. And we are going to do the strength training mini game to increase our power. And this is the one where we just go L1, R1 for a minute and see what we can do. Okay, there we go. We have a silver. Okay, I think we need one more for gold. There it is. Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get 12? We got it. Okay. And our attributes have increased. And here we are facing the Detroit Tigers, and they already have 4 runs. So there's 2 outs and a runner on first. We'll take our timeouts. And we have a full rivalry with Detroit. So we should be getting a guaranteed strike up and in. And that is a fly out to the left fielder. And here we are again, officially in a slump. There's 1 out, nobody on. And let's get another guaranteed strike up and in. The last one was a slider. And that one's going to be a fly out to right field. And here's Andy Dunlap, top of the 5th. I think this is our second game. I think they sat us out the first one. And I think we lost it too. Alright, so let's call the 2 timeouts again. Still down by 5 in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out. Good slider. And that was strike 1. Okay, well, he's really looking up and in. Wow. The one I swing up on, they pitch down. And we've got runners on the corners, 2 outs. We are still down by 5, top of inning 7. And the first baseman will reach out and get the tag. And here we are for our 4th attempt. We are now only down by 4. And this is a new pitcher. Okay. And the first baseman's going to get that one. And this is our last shot. We drive in a run. And there's runners on the corners with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. I don't know what he's going to pitch.
Come on, sit on something right here. Let it fly.
And that is the end of the game. We have lost. And here's what I think is our 3rd game. It's our 2nd game playing against Detroit, but I think it's the team's 3rd game. So we should be getting a pitch up and in. That should have been a strike, and it's clearly not. We have a full rivalry with Detroit, and that should definitely be a strike. And it wasn't. And to me, that's concerning. I think that there might be something wrong there. Okay, there's ball 1. Strike 2. And another strikeout. Okay, it is still tied at 0. Top of the 3rd with 2 outs, nobody on. And there we go. That will end that half of the inning. And here's Sebastian Broussard. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of inning number 4. And there's out number 3. And our average has plummeted from 350 to 307 in this episode, in this homestand. We are officially in a slump. It's 1 out and a runner on first. And there we go. That is gone. We are up by 2. That is home run number 6, I believe. And it is. 394 feet, 100.5 miles per hour exit velocity. So I guess if we're not going to strike out, that is probably the best thing we can do, is hit home runs. Beautiful. And here is Ricky Cochran. Top of the 6th, 1 out, and a runner on first. And that is a double play to get out of that one. There we go. That brings our average up to 314. And let's hit a single or better. And we can't do the timeout trick because we are ahead. And that's a strike. It should have been a ball. And we're safe. We beat it out. So that just shows good speed right there. And here's J.P. Crawford. There's 2 outs. It's a 0-0 count. And they're telling me to take a base. Okay, they are telling me to take a base. So... wow. Okay. I have a feeling they're gonna pitch out here. I made it. 5 stolen bases. And I just made it 6. I have as many stolen bases as home runs. And the count is now 1-1. All he's got to do is get it out of the infield. And there's strike 2. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Crawford. And he strikes out. All my hard work is for nothing. And we have won. And here we are in what I is presuming to be our final game against Detroit. And that's an easy out. And here we go. It is a boss challenge. And they want me to record a hit off a fastball or make contact with every swing I take and record a hit. We're going to swing on time for a hit. And I don't know, I still don't know if those work for a boss battle. Challenge failed, so I did not swing on time. I am going to run here. Okay, well, I would have had a stolen base. And here's Andrelton Simmons. He's got a 1-1 count. Oh, I hate that. There's nothing you can do with that, I guess. I don't know what to do when it, like, stops like that. Maybe there's something I'm missing, something that you're supposed to do, but if there is, I don't know what it is. And that is a home run. Oh, they're looking at it. Okay, so yep, the Tigers want that looked at. Time has been called. They're looking at it. It looks good from that angle. And they're coming back, and it's a home run. And here's Sebastian Broussard. We are now down by 4. Top of the 5th, 2 outs, runners on first and second. And there's the end of the half inning. And here's Junior Mora, runner on first with 1 out. And that's a double play. And we're 2 for 2 today with the home run and a single. Our average is back up to 333. There's a runner on second with 1 out, inning number 6. So let's see if we can get another one here. That was early. Completely my fault. Good knuckle curve. The count is 0-2. The count is 1-2. That slider was low and outside. And we missed that slider. And that is strike 3. Here's George Chavez. We're now only down by 2 in the top of inning number 7. And we barely missed that on the dive. And it is a hit. And we get our 4th chance here. Power swing on time for a hit, maybe? We're down by 2. There's 1 out and nobody on. So we should be getting a strike up and in. Okay, we're going to see if we can... I don't know if it works more than once in an at-bat. If it does, that's great, and we will continue to use that. But if it doesn't, then at least we will know after this. Okay, it does not work. And we strike out. And here's George Chavez. Top of the 9th, nobody on, nobody out. It is tied at 6. And this should be out number 1. And it is the bottom of inning number 10. It is a brand new pitcher. And let's see what he's got here. Four-seam curveball and changeup. And, oh, that's right in front of the warning track. Didn't quite have enough. And here's Gene Angelis. They are now up by 6. They've had a huge 11th inning. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. And there's the 3rd out. I don't think we're going to win. And we did not. And we have a interview. Your recent struggles continued today. To what do you attribute this rough patch? It happens. I'm just trying to work through it. Are you going to make any particular changes? Yeah, I'm going to stop talking to reporters. Best of luck and get back on track. And in this homestand, we went 3-4. 3 wins, 2 against the White Sox and 1 against Detroit, and 3 losses. 1 against Chicago and 3 against Detroit. So next time we will be playing, it looks like 6 games. It looks like we're going to be heading to Chicago for 4 games and to Oakland for 2. And at the end of the episode, I have a .324 average, 7 home runs, 16 RBIs, on-base percentage of .336, and a slugging percentage of .583. And with our 14-14 record, we are right smack in the middle of the American League West. We are 8 games behind Oakland and 2 games behind Houston. And the Players of the Month for the American League in April is our pitcher, Aaron Nola, the shortstop from the Boston Red Sox, Adam Frazier, and the closing pitcher from the Kansas City Royals is the Rookie of the Month. And in the National League, Fleming is the Pitcher of the Month from Miami. Chris Stanley from the Washington Nationals is the Player of the Month, and the Rookie of the Month is Flores, the first baseman from the Cincinnati Reds. And that is going to end today's episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is All Streamed At. Hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.